Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2.
Yeah. Yo. You already know what it is, man. We back it again with another one. I'm your boy Canteen. This my man Beans.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, it's the social norm. Today's episode is called Is This Harassment? Now, right now, I'm waiting on my girl. She's gonna come to the show later, and we're gonna have the question about the show, about this harassment situation. But while we doing that, before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna react to this video. It's 5 black people versus 1 white person. You gotta find out who the white person is. So we're gonna react off of this video that was done by Kevin Lagar, whatever name. It's 5 people. Black people gotta find the white person. All right, and before we get into the episode, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You know all that good shit, because we do our videos every Monday and Friday around this time. All right. So, and we're going to react to some of these videos that y'all sent us. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this video. We're going to start from the beginning. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Let me do this. And I honestly think I'm gonna probably beat you out on this. I really do. Let's see.
We'll see. Challenge accepted.
Black or white?
Hey, I've already figured out the white man.
All right, so I just found this out, but pretty much this time it's 4 people of color and 1 white person. So we have to find who the white person is. So we'll start at the top. Actually, before we even start, y'all want to try and guess?
I can tell you my prediction.
What do you think?
Number 5, I know we're guessing the white, but I just want to say number 5, you black as hell. And I feel.
All right, before we get further into the show, Beans, you got a chance just by visual. Who you picking to be the white guy?
I'm picking number 4 just by if I'm just looking. Number 4.
Number 4. Do you have a reason?
It all gotta be body shape.
Body shape. I was leaning towards 4. I'm gonna say it's either 4 or 2. If I gotta put my money on it, I'm going 2.
Let's see.
Let's get it. 3, he looking like he trying to be. 4, his body type is too. He too swole for me.
Feel based on this.
But let me hear him talk.
See this, but there's a little Caucasian dog that came. And it belongs to number 1.
Okay.
The dog tried to lick me in the mouth. That's a white dog.
It's a white dog. I'm gonna go 2. You know why?
Yeah.
You
Good
look
choice.
nervous.
Yeah.
See, if I was a white guy around black people, I'd be a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
I also think number 2 is a white. I think that's a very privileged stance. I think he's standing. I've never seen someone stand with more privilege.
That's
like,
true.
He doesn't look like he's ready to get asked.
And the reason if you notice, everybody else moving. Black folks like to move.
But if things go down, he doesn't have to worry. He doesn't have to shake out. That's privilege.
He finds this too funny to be.
He's
white.
laughing way too
He's
hard.
laughing too hard.
That's a laugh I ever heard one.
Number 1 looks very white to me.
Okay.
I'm not going.
1 came with the Vans, as you can see.
I know that's all. I'm
fake
looking
as hell. I don't believe it. I don't believe the 1 is. I think that's a throw off. I think white folks love Vans, and I think he knows that.
A lot to you. It's just, again, it's the shirts. It's like y'all choice of clothes underneath. You might be white because you said
Giving us away?
What
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think? No, I'm gonna say number 4. He just looks ready.
No. Number
4. Oh man,
Number
the way
4
he
is
turned
Hispanic.
his neck.
I know that for a fact because look at his shoes. He looks like he works hard. That's not racist to say. That's not racist to say. But his body is built bad as well.
And if he is
That's not
Hispanic,
racist.
Those are his running shoes, his church shoes.
That's
Yeah.
multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Multi-purpose shoes for
They're
sure.
not dunks. They layups.
No. Yeah.
All right, I'm waiting for hear them talk.
You know how you go?
Yeah.
You get those at Foot Locker.
All right, let's start the questioning.
Let's go down the line. Just tell us your name and where you're from, starting with number 1.
My name's JJ.
White or black?
I don't know. Sound mixed.
My name is Black, bro. This what?
My name is Jared.
What was that? What?
Jared.
Jared.
Hold on.
Jared.
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 Can you spell that for me?
Jared.
That's spelled the white way.
I don't like the way he said
Nah,
it.
that,
Number
that's
4.
he not black. Or he not white. I'm sorry.
100%. I can just tell in his voice.
Sure is Pepe.
Number 3 is
Number 4, what is your name?
For sure.
Fred.
Also, put in the comments who y'all think before we find out who it is.
Ray.
I'm from Whittier.
I mean, the word white is in Whittier.
Yeah.
That's true. He's very white.
Did he say his last name is Whittier?
He said
No, he says he's from
He
Whittier.
said I'm whiter than.
Have you been to Whittier?
No.
Exactly. Not a lot of black people in Whittier.
Is there a lot of Latinos there?
It's nothing but Latino.
Okay. All right. Number 5.
My name's Scott from Tuscan.
Oh, you're scary.
From where?
Tuscan.
You're a scary dude.
Tuscany?
Tuscan.
I literally think
Irvine.
I think they're changing their voices on purpose.
Yeah, because they don't want to be caught.
Yeah, that's so it's
5, I don't know. 5 might be. I had to hear him again.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Tucson?
Near Irvine.
He could beat our asses.
Yo, why you
one by
balling
one.
up your fist, bro? What
Look at the way he move it.
I'm sorry about these insults. I'm not serious.
He's taking it personally, bro.
He like
100% is 2.
One of these whites. What's up with you, dog?
It's Orange County, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah. And what did I say? What? And we didn't get this on camera, but biology-wise, you know, I look at biology. He got flat feet. That's a black trait. You got flat feet.
Me.
So we got JJ, Nick, Jared, Ray, and Scott.
100%. Who you going with? I'm going with Nick. I'm still on Nick. You
I'm
still on Ray?
I'm still on Ray.
Let's go with some questions about you guys. We'll get to know you guys a little bit more. Well, number 5, we already know you're black. So let's just start with number 2, maybe.
I have a quick question for number 4. What time do you wake up in the morning?
I mean, recently, like 6:30.
He's white,
What the
bro.
God damn. 4, I'm happy. Damn, he almost might have leaped over 2.
Yeah.
That voice.
No, hold on.
They wake up at 4.
But did you?
He's up way early.
He's like light.
Yes.
But I will say, as a petite man, the way you built,
Did you call yourself a petite?
we're
Are you petite?
We petite players. Me and him as well.
Number 2, we did this in the first video, but can you say the word axe?
Ask.
Ooh.
Is that what you meant?
Whoa.
Is that what you meant?
Is it what I meant?
Okay, number 3. List your top 3 favorite condiments to put on food.
Mayo.
Oh Jesus!
Stop it.
3's out.
Yeah.
3 and 5.
They definitely black. They just saying this stuff just to throw them off.
Really 4, 2. I gotta hear one more time.
Stop it.
I know
Hey,
what you like.
use a brother.
Stop
Use
it.
a brother.
What else?
Relish.
He's thinking of white things.
Yeah, you trying to be too white.
He's trying to be too
trying
white.
to be too white.
Yeah.
Sound like you from down south a little bit.
Yeah, yo.
A little twang on there.
Yeah, southern.
Say
little-
hot sauce.
Yeah.
He gave us all away. He definitely ate
Got
3.
him. He also has flat feet as well. Look at him.
Is that a real
3
thing?
and 5. Y'all
I
black
don't
as hell.
know.
Number 1. What's your favorite movie?
Titanic.
No. That is a fantastic movie, I must say.
I think number 1 is
that is a great
friendly.
movie.
But your favorite movie?
Yeah, it's not a favorite.
Not favorite. Maybe he's a romance guy.
There's
Maybe
no
he's
black people in that
romantic.
movie.
He could be Italian.
Name 3 actors in the Titanic.
Leonardo.
Yeah, he's Latino. He said
Who else?
Leonardo.
Who else?
He said, hey, Kevin. He said, no, Kevin, did you hear what Herm said?
What'd he
Say it
say?
again, Herm.
Kate Winslet.
He's Latino.
Leonardo.
Kate Winslet.
Oh.
Get him out.
Okay, it's definitely between 2 and 4.
Line him up.
Oh, we on air? Oh, my God.
Question. You use a washcloth.
What's that?
A washcloth.
What's the washcloth?
Oh.
Number 2.
I use a loofah.
It's definitely between 2 and 4.
I use it. I swear I don't know if 2. I gotta hear 2 one more time.
That's pretty white.
No,
I don't think 2.
use
I
the
don't
loofah
think.
as well.
I don't think 2's.
Kevin, you
Oh.
from France.
Number three.
I use the bar.
A bar?
Bar, sir.
Just a bar?
Just the bar.
Use a
He's
bar
black.
soap.
Use a brother.
He's black.
Okay, just you rub the bar on your body.
You know what's so sad about it? I'm not even watching it. I'm listening I'm closing my eyes to hear him.
You got
White people do
from
that.
Africa.
Nah, bro. He's saying all the white things.
Africa use washcloth? Why you dapping like from Philadelphia?
I know a lot of Africans.
Let me.
Number 4, what kind of washcloth do you use?
Or do you use one?
Yeah, I'm not nasty.
4.
Definitely 4.
It's 4.
Offended by that.
It's 4.
He's fired
4 is
up.
the white guy.
For sure, I use a washcloth.
You so black, bro. Like at least
Yeah.
try to pretend.
Yeah.
Okay, I just got one question. Who we think about number 5? Number 5, if you walk into a gym and it's all white players, how do you feel?
At home.
I'm about to eat.
You don't
Confident.
feel? Sit at home.
Because he know he finna dominate. That's why you saying
That
that.
was my question.
You know he finna dominate. That's why you feel at home.
I don't need to talk to
You get buckets. You about to walk in and be like,
He dunking on everybody.
Yeah, LeBron James. You are built like LeBron James.
Let's eliminate one guaranteed non-Caucasian.
5.
I'm gonna say my vote right now. It's 5. That's my vote. The flat feet, the bruh,
Yeah.
everything comes out of his mouth sound blacker than me.
I'm not convinced. I think I'm 3.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
yeah.
3? Okay.
I as well.
wanna go?
I do want to go, and I think number 3. I don't want to eliminate you because I know you wanted to, but you saying way too many white things, which makes me think you trying to play white.
deliberate.
You're a black man.
To be honest.
You're a black man.
Chat GPT? That's where you got these white answers from?
Yeah.
That's question between 3 and 5. What does a pinch of salt do to seasoning?
Nothing. Make it salty? I don't know. So,
See, nobody was talking to
said
me.
no. He said the.
And stop asking me
I
questions.
said salty. It makes it salty.
What's 5 plus 3?
8.
You niggas is as black as an 8 ball. Y'all could never be blacker.
Let's finish the voting. We got 1 vote for 5, 2
All right.
votes for 3. Herm.
Okay, a 5 is for sure black, but I just don't want to get beat up after this.
Then get 3.
I'm trying to let my man get all the hours he can.
Yeah.
He paying by the hour.
Yeah, you gotta go 3. Then.
Okay.
You gotta go 3.
I'm
huh?
You going 3?
I don't want to go 3. I'm gonna go 5. You got to meet me in the
5.
parking lot. Yeah.
All right. So it's 2-2. 5. So it's on you.
I break it.
I'm sorry, number 3.
Okay.
All right, number 3.
Get your black ass out of here. Look how he trying to.
He trying to walk white too. Like the effects.
Can y'all not see?
Shout out to them for doing the effects.
No, we can't see.
Pause. I want to take a second to say thank you guys so much for all the support this year. As a
Sorry.
Keep going.
Number 1.
That's your answer right there.
Number 1. How do you feel about it?
Come on.
How do you feel about it?
If I come again, I'm gonna come with a right hook. How do you feel about it?
I think, like it's fair. He broke the rules.
roast?
How about this? How about this? Tell us how you feel in Spanish.
Right.
Me habla
That's black dude.
It's still too good.
You want to say I don't really know how to feel about that fool? I don't know.
Number 5. You're a kid. You're in the car with your mom, maybe your dad, and with a parent. You're on the way home. You pass a McDonald's. You say, "Mom, Dad, can we stop and get some McDonald's?" They say, "No, because."
What's the answer?
Because we got food at home. I can make that better than
See, I think you got it wrong too. You got some McDonald's money?
Oh yeah, that too.
That's the answer. Or your we got food at home is 1, 2.
Yeah.
I just bought groceries. We
Yeah.
got food at home.
It's unhealthy.
You know what we
You know
want.
damn well what she would say.
You know what we want.
Don't even say anything. Number 4. What would your mom say?
You got McDonald's at home.
You got McDonald's?
What? No, you no.
These answers are shorter than you. I'm gonna need you to give me.
He got a little giggle. He got a little giggle.
Stop, keep giving them answers. You're so black, vibe. Like, just stop it. Number 2, you're a kid. You've been feeling down lately. You go to your dad. You say, "Dad, I think I'm depressed." What does your dad say to you?
Man up.
Back in my day, you didn't have time to get depressed or some shit. I don't know. Yeah,
You be a man. Man up.
You know, my dad would probably say, "What you depressed for? All the things you got here?
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't never get none of that stuff back in the day."
Oh, he would have us sit down with me and talk about it.
Nope.
Maybe.
Now
He
2
got a
sounded
dad.
white.
I was about to say my dad.
2
sounded
sound.
white now.
I think 2 sound like a black dude trying to talk white. I don't know. 2 and 4 is one of them.
That was a trick question.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got it there.
Number 2.
wow.
The only
Let you know
answer is depress them dishes.
When you see a black person across the street and you guys make eye contact, how do you react?
Just look away.
Head nod. Head nod.
Bro.
Oh,
Okay.
yo.
Number 4.
Said look away.
4.
4 even knew
Wait,
it.
how do you
It's
not
a
do
head
anything?
nod, dude. But he didn't do it right.
Look like it was the first time you ever did that.
Yeah, yeah.
It felt stiff. I think
Number 2.
100%.
Depends what neighborhood I'm in.
Yeah, honestly. Just stop right there. Thank you so much, number 2. Number 1.
You should just, you know.
Can I just
One's
say
a black
this
man.
is way harder. I don't.
It really
I
isn't,
know
though.
he's black, but I don't know who the white is.
100% 4.
Finding black people.
And I'm gonna take.
I'm forgetting.
Let me
white
pause
people.
for a second. 100% is 4. I'm gonna tell you why it's 4. 4 came with the Jordan 1s to try to throw us off. White folks love to wear urban shoes. I know 100%. I believe
It's his stance for me too. It's just
the head nod, the neck movement. It just didn't feel urban enough for me. It didn't feel like it flew from the motherland.
To find a white person. We're not trying to figure out who's black.
Why does number 5 look like an Academy Award?
No, seriously.
Oh my God. Can I just say that was funny?
God, I wish it was number 5 though.
So accurate. Why are you standing like that?
I told you
You
it's
look
his
like an
stance.
Oscar. Hey, he looked like an Oscar standing next to Oscar.
Y'all playing. He trying to stop from whooping y'all ass. You see him hold his wrist?
Actually, look like you finna go to court.
Herman's terrified of this man.
I just want to say I don't associate with these guys.
I don't know him that well either.
Number 2, let me hold some. Number 2, let me hold some.
Oh, what do you want?
Oh my gosh.
You see?
Number 1. What kind of hair product do you use?
What is the right thing to say when somebody let me hold something?
They ask you for money, but yo, man, I ain't got it, bro. I'm out here like you.
Pomade?
I don't. Why you?
Hold on.
Can't hear nothing.
Hold on. He said pomade.
Pomade.
Oh,
Number
I thought
5.
he said pardon me.
He said pardon me.
Oh, you said pardon me?
See?
No, I said pomade.
Oh.
Hold up.
We don't call it pomade.
It ain't even that.
Who does that?
When the black folks ever go backwards?
No, we do this.
We do this. It's forward all the time. It's never backwards. Now 1 is messing me up.
Suspect. Yeah.
That was a suspect move.
He said pomade. He said
Why,
pomade.
no. Can y'all? What he just did? Why did you slick your hair back?
Ooh.
You using pomade. You go forward.
Got him. You're right.
1 might not. 1 really messed me up now.
Never in your life.
Up your
You
hairline.
never in your life do that. That's why he's
Oh my God.
He's
Oh,
Latin.
he Latin. You don't think he's
Latin.
white. They think he's
He's
Latin.
Latin.
But the video says 5 black people. So they
Some people identify.
Backwards
black.
with pomade.
No, guys, hold on. I think he might be black.
No, he's black.
No, Christian, why?
I've been watching.
No,
That's why I ask him questions. Only white people know the answers.
Yeah.
Damn. Which I
Is Taylor Swift bigger than Beyonce?
Number 5.
Thicker?
Oh,
That's a black
No, I said you. I was asking she's bigger.
he said she bigger. He said thicker.
Thicker, yeah.
Yeah, that's black.
That's a black hair.
Why are
Yeah,
we
that's
even
a-
asking 5 anymore?
He gone next.
What do you mean?
You always want to start that. That's what I was thinking.
yeah. Kevin, look at his body language. He really like, what y'all need? He looks like he black. We know
I'm
what
ready
you're
to
about.
vote. My vote. I like number 5. I won't get my ass beat. My vote number 1 for now.
I think 5's got to go.
Man?
What did I do, bro?
What the fuck, dude?
What did I do, bro? Bro, what am I doing? Like,
We
what
scared.
am I doing? Why do I have to go?
5 is gone, dude.
Safety reasons.
We gotta make sure we get out of here when you leave. We gotta give ourselves enough time. We know that Benz leave, that Buster week be good.
Yeah, bro.
You see how personally you
That's
take it?
hilarious.
That's why I know you got to go.
That's
Let's
hilarious.
get through the voting round, okay? Danny, just go down the line.
I don't even want to give it to 4 now. Now I kind of want to jump back to 2. The body is the body for me. Pause.
I don't think 1 is white,
Okay.
but I don't want 1 to leave.
But
5,
you
you
know-
got to get out of here.
See, he's mad.
Respectfully. Respectfully.
Okay,
you have to
Herb.
go.
You got a lot of unresolved trauma, and that's why
Yeah.
you're black.
You need to go see
I
somebody.
want 1 to stay.
It's very
5, I think. I done called the police. They wait for you outside. 5, you got to go.
Okay. 5. So, okay.
No.
He got most of the votes anyway. He got most of the votes.
Hey, you did
gonna bring you back at the end.
My man, 5.
You guys are,
No,
ma-
you
you guys are making a
Oh, he tried to do some fake shit. It's 4. I'm back on 4.
You guys are making a mistake.
Security. Listen,
He won't leave.
you'll be back. Just go sit down.
He won't leave.
No,
Don't do that.
Did he just bow? 4 just did it like a bow, like
I think he did.
What's
Oh,
up,
no, I
babe?
didn't wanna
You
walk
back? You here?
Oh, he about to beat somebody's ass. What, my
I'm
man?
scared of him.
We're doing a reaction video of there's 5 black people and 1 white person, but they're in green suits, and you have to figure out who's the white person.
Can we have? Can we?
Don't she
have,
look cute with her
Jonathan
little
Freeze
yellow on?
sit next to
Yeah, he told us y'all are making a big. And I feel it. I feel him.
It's a show. It's a contest.
This is for fun. This is for YouTube.
This is the swagger round. We're gonna see you guys walk.
Look how he
dance.
looked when you said swagger. The
scared.
white dude looked
He got
worried.
scared.
He's
Number
He looked
4.
around.
what? Swagger? I don't know what that is.
All right, so the last video we gave them scenarios. We'll do the same thing. We're gonna give you guys a scenario. Okay, so we're gonna have number 4 go up, dap up Denny. Here's how it's gonna work. You're walking up to your boy you haven't seen in like 5 years.
Yeah, maybe we had a party or something.
Yeah, you had a party. You see him across the room. He just got out of jail.
Also, direct deposit.
I didn't just get out of jail.
Okay, you just seen your boy. It's been 5 years. You walk up to him and you dap him up. Number 4, go for it.
Let's go.
How do you think this is gonna work?
Hey, what's
4
up,
gonna
boy?
fail.
Oh.
What's up, baby?
Oh, no. No, he gave you the pound?
Okay.
That was assault.
He definitely. I gotta rewind that one more time. Let me just watch it one more time.
I didn't just get out of jail.
Okay, you just seen your boy. It's been 5 years. You walk up to him and you dap him up. Number 4, go for it.
Let's go. Hey, what's up, boy?
Oh.
What's up, baby?
Oh, no.
No,
Oh, he gave you the pound?
he gave it a pound. It's always you slap and you bring it in. What up, my boy?
Yeah.
That's what that is. It ain't never. We don't do that. That is so a white person thing. 4 definitely. He just gave it up to himself. He's definitely
Okay.
That was assault.
That was.
You were just
I wish I could have
assaulted.
showed you the first 5 people, babe, to see what you would have thought.
Undercover Ash.
Yeah, his entry. His
Who
entry.
got the drugs?
Yeah.
So I'm a girl. I want you to walk up to me and say your best pickup line. That's it. Just walk up, tap me on the shoulder, give me your best pickup line.
Kevin, channel your inner bad as well.
Fine. All right, number 2. I'm a bad at the club, facing this way. Come up to me, tap me, give me your best pickup line.
Consensually.
Kevin, you could be better than that.
And
That's what
now-
I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
What's up?
Oh.
Hello, my name is Nick.
Oh, my God.
I just want to say I saw you from across the room. Just want to say you're very beautiful. Just want to see if I could buy you a drink sometime.
No, go back to your spot.
Whoa, yeah.
Can I just say
He is a bad bitch.
No. Let me tell you what happened.
You go ahead.
When I
You
shut
touched
him
her.
down, he went right back.
Yeah.
See that? You see that? A black person would have been like, "Come on, girl.
Yeah,
Can I give y'all another He one?" went right back.
That ain't risen,
So
bro.
that's
That
not
ain't
risen.
You
I'ma
ain't
give
Sir
you the-
Rizzleton. As a bad bitch, did
Can I say something though? I think this black dude is real nerdy, and that's why he don't have no riz to
Yeah.
give.
you feel like he immediately was
Like
just
this right here?
a buddy?
We
like just a
friends.
friend?
Yes, he was friend zone
Yeah,
immediately.
you were friend zone.
Like out the gates. And granted, I will say that is the best way to approach women.
As a friend.
As a
free advice.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
That was very polite, very sweet.
2, some advice. If I was you, look,
Can't
we
hear.
know you're not black.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I were you, I'd try to start acting like a different
You can
race.
listen and
that you
hear
gotta
that.
be acting better.
I've
at.
already
We
accepted
still
who
don't
my
know
who's
who's the only
it
white
is.
person here. If you have a Cambodian accent or something
Yeah.
like that, I would start running that up.
Take
Very
this with
clear,
you in
know.
life. This
In life.
isn't just for today. You should live differently.
Yeah.
Should I start watching like Kevin Samuel videos?
You should be quiet.
Damn,
Okay,
now he
let's
now
finish
he
the-
too sounded
the
like
swag
he.
around. Number 1, can you
I've
start
already made my
over there?
decision.
You're gonna
I
walk
don't
towards
hear
me. I'm gonna walk this way.
Yeah.
And we're gonna nod at each other.
Yeah.
All right? 3, 2, 1.
Action.
Oh, hell no.
You playing too many.
Fake as hell. That's a brother. That was so bad. He was trying to be bad.
Yeah. Hey, number 1. Come here, shake my hand real quick.
See, nobody.
Drop a beat.
Who the fuck ever does this, babe? Put your hand out. Nobody shakes like that.
You guys to get sturdy. Do you guys know what getting sturdy means?
Hold up. I want to ask, babe, 1, 2, or 4. Who's the white person? You think 2 is? I want to go
It's tough,
4
man.
or 2.
It's tough because
It's not 4.
I think it might be though.
And 1 I don't think.
Shut up. I'm gonna drop a beat.
I'm. You know what else I'm looking at? Beans.
Y'all all just dance. All right?
Not for, the body is. Yes, but this.
Hold up.
Number 4 is Number 4 is just white.
Yeah, I cannot endure this any longer, Kevin.
Oh, give him number 2.
All dance. See, one's trying to fake dance. One's out.
Wait a minute.
No.
I might change my mind.
Who you got?
Napoleon Dynamite.
No.
That's Napoleon
that
Dynamite.
was the whitest.
It's hard, ain't it?
Yeah.
White man into the dance floor, he'll take a mile.
Yeah.
He'll take a mile. Just like that. He just wanted to do a little thing, and that's what happened. So,
It's
I need
like
my
he
Spidey.
hyped him up to when he believed it,
right?
Which is what's crazy.
Right.
I would be
Okay, so
shocked.
was
Well,
thinking-
I don't know.
Hold on, 'cause I was thinking if you're white,
That's see.
around
That's
black
that throw. I
people,
throw it.
and
Threw
we
her
start
off.
dancing,
It trying to throw me
because you're
off. I
thinking,
knew
"They're
that.
definitely
That's what I
better
said. I
dancers
said
than me."
No. As a
Everybody
white
know white
whisperer,
folks
that's
love
not
dance.
Really?
When black people
I don't
hype
trust
up
them.
white people, they get so excited.
They
It's
lose
their
it.
moment.
You got excited like that?
It's their moment.
He thought he was a Jabberwock.
Yeah.
And actually, what just happened was getting some encouragement. He busted out the routine. He's been practicing for years.
Yeah.
For this moment.
He's been waiting for this moment.
For a black person
All his life.
Okay, let's vote one person out.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy for me. Number 1.
Yeah.
I said from the jump I thought it was 2.
That's not fair.
I thought it was 4.
It was between 2 and 4.
Number 5, all right?
Great job, number 1.
Number 1, I feel like number 1 is
Look, you guys.
I feel like number 1 might be.
I still say it's 4.
And don't ever wear them.
Or
shoes
2.
again.
That's a good question. Number 2, what do you do for a living?
I'm gonna count him.
Nope.
You see, he's giggling.
He's
yeah?
That's not
He's
true.
trying too
That's
hard.
true.
See, I need to hear
What do
the
you do for a
voice.
living?
Working a laundromat.
Remember, I said he was black.
It's
But he
4.
sounded.
Thank you.
What?
I've been saying 4.
I'm sorry.
It's 4. 4's trying to throw us off with them Jordans,
Yeah.
and I'm not
His
having
shoes
it.
are a good giveaway.
So I worked as.
And I don't think 4 could have danced like
No,
that.
I'm talking about stuff like balance sheet.
Yeah. Balance sheets. I do bank reconciliations. I do accounts receivables, accounts
Listen
payables.
to me.
everything.
Okay,
Accounts.
he's good.
Can
He knows. He knows.
I
I'm
just say I
rewinding
think
it.
he's Indian?
I told you, he's
I'm
Indian.
rewinding
He
it.
accounts pay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So you can hear it.
I was actually a A+ student in accounting. Give me
Yeah.
3 accounting terms.
His shoes are a good giveaway.
So I worked as a staff accountant.
No, I'm talking about stuff like balance sheet.
Yeah. Balance sheets. I do bank reconciliations. I do accounts receivables, accounts
Listen
payables.
to me.
everything.
Okay,
Accounts.
he's good. He
Kevin.
knows.
What are you saying?
I can't watch the whole thing.
You are, but I just want to know
I'm
where
still-
I'm
I'm still
still
on
trying to
4.
get updates.
I'm still on 4.
I think I might still be at 4. Like,
No.
Can I just say I think he's Indian?
I told you, he's Indian. He accounts payable.
He's Indian.
He's talking about so.
It's
You
not
seen the
black or
dance
white,
move?
it's
I
all
mean-
races.
Nah,
No.
He's Indian, bro.
One white guy in the bunch.
They are lit.
I knew
You gotta find the white
I knew
guy.
he was Asian. I just didn't know what part of
You're
Asia.
Indian.
But now I know.
I'm pretty sure he's Asian.
Question for both of you.
Hmm.
What's the most racist thing you've done?
Bam, you know why I'm gonna go?
Smile.
You know why I'm going 4?
The
The
nose.
noses.
Number 4 going to
I
jail.
know you got a point in those too, but I'm going 4. The nose is poking out.
Number 4 is going to
Number 4 is
jail.
like, you should have heard what I said. Number 2 didn't flip. Number 4 said,
How do you want me to start?
I mean, I don't even know. Okay, but let's answer it. Number 2. What's the most race thing you've done by accident?
Okay.
I have mistaken a couple of my black friends.
Okay, look alike.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
That's a very real thing.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
No, it's got to be a white
I said
guy.
hi to somebody in the parking lot that thought was my friend and wasn't.
Damn.
Yep,
Wait,
it's
was
4.
the person?
Oh, wait.
All right, let me
That felt
hear.
like such a lie. Give me something else.
She's made her Caucasian choice.
Look at the white guilt sinking.
Yes, that's what I'm
Look at the white
saying.
guilt.
That's what I'm saying. Because you know what? He's thinking like,
Yeah.
if he's white and this
Yeah.
comes out at the end,
Yeah,
he's the white one. Now he has a thing where he says he's done some racist.
Yeah.
But number 2 was so quick to answer
Yeah.
because he
See?
knows.
White fragility.
What is the only Christopher we acknowledge?
Mm.
Is it A, Wallace, B, Columbus, or C, Reed?
Reed.
Who is Christopher Reeves?
Superman.
He's white,
very
bro.
white.
He's
That's
white.
your favorite
White.
superhero?
All right, we got to decide.
That's your favorite.
Before we get you out of here,
Bro, black
No.
people-
Can I
Oh, yeah.
tell y'all?
Can I tell y'all?
It's 4.
this
black people know Christopher Reeves for being in a wheelchair. They don't even know he was super.
That's not true.
No, we know he was Superman.
I couldn't wait for you to tell us.
Mr.
that.
Reeves, Superman.
Can I say something before we move on? We know you the white man. Because we need to talk about these shoes.
Yeah, they bad.
He thought I'm gonna wear my freshest pair of Nike.
What I told you.
No. We know.
To throw us off.
To throw us off. What? No, this is what I'm trying to say. White people wear, they're more, I hate to say it, it's an urban thing, but white people care more about shoes nowadays that it's cool than anybody. So, and I see it all the time at work. 100%. It's a white person.
A black man would never.
Never. What part of South Asia are you from?
I'm not South Asian.
I can see you smiling on that.
Did you see a little hip
All right. I think we need to just, you want to fast forward? Let's fast forward and find out.
Different cultures.
Yeah.
White man.
So white.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Like white people are embarrassed.
Think I'm funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a big day for
So
him.
you're thinking number 2?
I'm going number 2 is not white. I'm going number 4 is white, but both of
So
them
we
are
got 4
amazing
for.
people.
All right.
So obviously my vote is irrelevant, just like in this country. But let me tell you what y'all just missed. When 4 just laughed, he leaned forward, not backwards.
Ooh, body language.
He laughed like this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a huge thing. White folks always laugh forward. Or wait a minute. Yeah. I think they laugh forward. When you chuckle, I think white people move forward. Black folks, we
gotta
back.
let it out.
We let it out.
Laugh like
Loud.
this.
That's how black folks laugh. White folks laugh forward.
You get a knee slap. You get a
whole video.
Yeah.
He's leaning forward when he's laughing.
Like a villain.
When y'all laugh, you're like, that's hilarious.
He's been trying to think of racist, non-racist things.
And that's why you.
It's a obvious dead giveaway. 2, you did a fantastic job representing not white people, but like the top 1% of white people.
Yeah.
And
All right.
you killed it.
Yeah.
Great job. Reveal yourselves in the order that we eliminated you. Number 3, please reveal your mask.
Number 3.
I'm trying to
Of course. I knew that was a brother.
He black.
Look at
All right, then we eliminated number 5. Number 5.
If number 5 is a white person, I swear I know nothing.
So we can see your hands.
Y'all checking for weapons?
Just reveal your mask. Do you need I see this person
Come
need
on
help?
with your black ass.
Hey, number 2, help him. Help him.
No, 3.
Number 3 help him. You can see, fool.
Oh, he got it.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Big black dude.
Yes.
Cannot give me my shout out.
Look at knew it. I swear to God.
Do it.
Hey, but we were joking. Yeah.
All right.
He said, I know.
I actually empower black people in my content.
He does.
As you can tell,
We're
by the
here.
shirt.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Well,
Okay,
Number
number
1.
You guys, you can take off your hood so we can see.
Of course, he
100% black.
The
brother.
van.
You couldn't trick me with the Vans, brother. 2 and 4. 4 looks like Russ Perez.
He does. That's
why I'm going with 4.
Oh, what?
We got a guy at work that got the same
I was
body
doing
type.
all of it. I hit you with a little accent on it.
No, you wasn't. You weren't fooling nobody, though. Shut up.
He was fooling them. They thought he was Latino.
No, that's fine. Y'all you know.
It says 5 black guys and 1 white guy, so it can't be. There can't be another race.
You can run around some Latinos.
Tell him where you.
Who was that?
I'm from Compton.
There you go.
All right, we don't care where you from. Come on.
2 and 4, same time. Try and undo your mask in 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Thank you.
We knew it.
Thank
You fooled the
you.
white dude.
Don't challenge me when it comes to
We
no
knew
white.
And they guessed number 2 right.
Oh, they picked.
Number 2, they said he wasn't black. He was like Indian or something like that.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. All right, well,
Knew it.
come on, jump on over, babe.
Knew
we about to
it.
do this. We about to do this. Oh. Okay, so
Knew it.
now that we've gotten that out the way,
Look at that.
and we all picked the
We
right.
all picked the right dude.
the right white person.
Our radar is accurate.
It's accurate, and we both come. I come from the suburbs. You come from the hood.
Yeah.
We
So,
and she come from.
it was the
Hood
stand,
suburbs.
it was a stance. It was the stance for me. I was like, yo, this is white dude.
It was. I'm gonna tell you right now. The defining moment was when he went and to slap dude up.
He didn't know.
You don't. We don't do this. The only let me say this: the only people who dap that's black is old ass mother.
Yeah,
that's it.
And they said when they said we were gonna get sturdy, dude looked at the other two like, what was that? What's that?
Yeah,
had no idea what they were.
And number 5 had to keep whispering stuff to number 4 to tell him what to say.
Sturdy?
Yeah,
dancing.
What?
Yeah, sturdy.
Yeah, that means get started. You about to
start dancing.
About to turn up.
That's what that means.
All my life, I have been around black. I've never heard that in my life.
Cool out.
I didn't say little dudes.
All right, just making sure.
I've never heard that.
Oh.
Well, slang is relative. You gotta, unfortunately, you gotta keep up.
Yeah, you get younger. Once you get nieces and nephews, you gonna find out what the new slang is. At least in our culture, because I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh, that mean this, huh? I'm like, oh, okay. So, as y'all, like I said, we were gonna do our little reaction video, and now my girl's here. We're gonna do what this episode was about, which is this harassment? Now I'm gonna pass it on. Yeah. Do you want me to go ahead and lay it out, or you wanna tell the thing? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in training at my new job, and it's all the normal training, boring stuff the first couple weeks. And so today we were going through a slideshow, and the situation was there is a woman. She's trying to complete her job before the end of the day, and her boss keeps interrupting her about non-related work stuff over and over. She ends up going to the copier, and he presses his body up against her and says to her, "I don't want you out of my sight." She's like, "What the heck's going on? Why is he acting like this?" And she says to him, "I'm uncomfortable. Please don't do that anymore." And he did not. After she said that, the question is that harassment?
I mean, he leaned his body up. How did he lean his body up against her?
Like, you know how you like press somebody, you stand like get close to him. It's
like
chest to chest.
He could just be a close talker. So I'm gonna say no. I don't think that's harassment.
Now, should I say what the reaction and the answer was?
Yeah, you can.
So in the class, I immediately was like, yes. All the women said yes, and all the men said no. And I spoke up and I said, it's really funny that all of the men said no and all of the women said yes. Now, one thing that I learned from my man is that women can be emotional and men tend to be more logical. So I sat back and thought about it, and I verbally said, well, she didn't say it made her uncomfortable or bothered her until the end. And after she said, don't do it again, he didn't. So I'm going to say no. It ended up being no because of that. Because it wasn't. So had he kept on after she was like, please stop, then it would be harassment. And so people were like, oh, he kept bugging her. But he didn't know that was an issue. And just saying like, hey, what are you doing after work or whatever he was saying is not harassment.
All right.
But this one girl was up in arms about it. Like, yes, it is. He kept bothering her. That's harassment. And I said, listen, you have to think of the definition of the word. He stopped as soon as she said stop.
So,
like I said, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We work with this guy. I work with him like every other day. He is literally a close talker. Like, the more excited he gets, the closer he gets to you. To the point where you're like, bro.
Are you talking about P?
He one of them. He not the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
But this one work in a mess hall. And
I think I know.
He's unaware of it.
Every Do his time breath stink?
Yeah, but only because he's a smoker. So I
already know who you're talking about.
And that's what it is. He don't mean to. He does it to everyone. He doesn't mean to. He's unaware that he's doing it until you're like, yo, bro.
No. The way that the video was, like they showed it, and he was like, it definitely looked like it was inappropriate. And that is what I said. I said, Is it inappropriate? Absolutely. But harassment?
What she not telling you is when the guy in the video was interrupting her, he kept interrupting her, asking her about things that didn't have to do with work, like, oh, what you doing later, and what you and stuff like that.
Inappropriate. But that wasn't the question. And that girl was getting so mad, and I was telling him about it, and I was like, listen, these women are like getting in their feelings about them being the one that is approached inappropriately. But also flip the script. What if they were approaching someone and
Which happens all the time.
About, I don't know that this makes you uncomfortable. I don't know that this is unwanted until you speak up.
I've seen women grab men's butts.
Shit, I've seen women grab men's genitals.
Yeah, and it's laughed off like it's whatever.
See, a lot of them, even though, yes, do men like to be touched by women? We do, to a degree. But at the end of the day, even if we felt uncomfortable, we're the type of people, I feel like most men are, if I feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna address it and say, hey, don't touch me like that. No more. And I'm gonna make it known. A lot of women don't make it known because either one, they secretly do like the attention, or two, they're so non-confrontational, they'd rather go through the weird situation or uncomfortable situation than confront the weird, uncomfortable situation and make it known. Because, and then when it gets to a point where it overflows, that's when they want to call HR. That's when they want to sue somebody.
And then it's confusing.
Because, like,
I'll be honest, I used to be that person. I didn't want to say, like, I don't like that because I thought I was either going to be perceived as being a bitch or I didn't want to make the other person feel uncomfortable. Now, I'm going to say it off the rip because please don't touch me. Thank you. That does not make it weird, and that's not confrontational. It's just boom.
You have to address it. It's gonna keep happening, and that's just what it is.
And I said this. I said before women were in the workplace, there wasn't even no such thing as harassment or sexual whatever misconduct. It only came when women came. No, it's not even about that. Men joke around all the time. It's just men are not sensitive. And if you do something to somebody that if another man does something to somebody, another man that they don't like, he's going to address it to him man to man and say, hey, man, I don't like when you do that. Cool out with that, bro. Mm-hmm. They're going, and that's how it is. We end it right there. He knows if he go forward with it, then we take it somewhere else. But we don't be sitting there talking about, I'm going to go tell HR or I'm going to go do this, because that's not how we move as men.
Yeah.
Women, they want attention from men, but they want attention when they want attention on their terms. And that's not how dating or any form of men and women relationship courting works. You don't get it on your terms. You get it how a man presents it. If you don't like it, you reject it. If you do like it, all right, then.
And there's a saying online where it says harassment is based on, I hope I'm saying this right, harassment is based on how the man looks.
That's true. That's true. Because if a guy is gorgeous, he could do the same exact thing an ugly dude did, and she would play it off.
Yes and no.
No. 100%.
He also has to do it appropriately, because I'm not having no aggressive. I don't care how attractive you are.
Listen, I've seen good-looking dudes grab women's chest.
What's it called? What the one comedian
laugh it off.
Ari Spears said? He said, yo, if you have an English accent in America, you could damn near say anything and a woman would be okay. He said, hey, I just want to grab your little fun parts for a little bit. Yeah. And and girls would be like, you're so funny. Just because he got a different accent, he's saying something vulgar to him, but it affects them differently than if I was just like, yo, I want to play with your fun parts. You're gonna be like, weirdo, get off me. Exactly. So I really think, and the last video we just watched where it was try to find a white person, one of the things that the guy said made sense. And I'm telling all guys to do this. He says, when you approach a girl, the best way to approach a girl is act like she's your friend. Mm-hmm. Just talk to her like she's your friend. Do not present what your real intentions are, which is to get to know her more than a friend. Because if you do, if she don't like what she see, she going, you're making me feel uncomfortable and all that other stuff. Just be like, yo, what up? You know, let her break the touch barrier.
Yeah, don't. That's exactly what he did first. Excuse me, touch.
Yeah, don't touch her.
Like,
let her touch you.
You screwed up, bro.
You know, me, when I was like, especially when I go on like dates and stuff, I always break the touch barrier. I make sure off rip, you understand we not friends. I'm saying on the workplace though, you always keep it friends. Let her advance. When you on a date, kick rock. She already chose you because she on a date with you.
I would
go ahead and touch her.
I would never date anybody I work with. That just gets.
No, don't do that. Yeah, you don't. What do you call it? Don't
crap where you eat. I'm trying not to swear, but it's because even our job, I've seen it get ugly many times.
Have you ever had any situations at your job where situations like that have happened?
Where men have touched me?
Well, just inappropriate harassment situations at work.
Not really harassment, because I usually end it if I am feeling uncomfortable. I'm gonna tell you I'm uncomfortable. But I've had men make me feel uncomfortable, and I can think of one in particular that he made me very uncomfortable, and I didn't say anything because he was a friendly person, and it was hard for me to determine if he was being inappropriate or friendly. But he had a wife, but some of the stuff that he said was questionable.
What'd he say?
Oh God, this is so long ago. It just really teetered.
Another thing is some people just have like very vulgar sense of humors.
Yeah,
you can't.
His seemed to be flirty, but it was like, is it nice? Like I couldn't tell, so I kind of just like, ha.
Here goes the thing. I'm gonna ask y'all: is joking flirting? Do y'all see joking with as flirting?
It depends.
Yeah, it depends.
What kind of joke we talk about?
Just regular.
It was like, oh, you're going to the beach. I'd love to see you in a bikini. Something like that. Like could be.
When
joke.
When the hell was that a joke? That was.
I'm okay. I always tell this scenario. I always tell this scenario. I was out one time with a date.
Okay.
And the waitress said a joke. We all laughed. She said,
remember the joke?
I forget the joke. This was like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Okay.
And I say something funny back. We all laugh again, right? She walks away. My date is mad. She said, "Oh, so you flirting with her now?" No, I didn't. I was like, he was like, did you? So you flirting? You flirting with his girl? I was like, no, I thought we was.
So okay, so pretty
joking.
Much. Was your joke a play off of her joke?
Yeah, she joked first.
All right, you trying to be a little tag team joke?
That's what I was like. Oh, I thought we was
playing this game.
I thought
back
we was bouncing jokes off it. That's what I thought it was.
And you know what she's thinking? Did you hear me do any of these damn jokes? I wasn't adding to the conversation.
I was like,
you want me to leave?
All right.
Some girls I can see that. Like there are females that like they're mad if you talk to the waitress. I think that it's weird, and I've had this happen before. Even when me and him have gone out, I've had waitresses not really look at him and look at me and I notice it, and I'm like, that I don't care. I'm not the type of girl that.
Wow, you think they'll get mesmerized in my eyes?
Of course. but no. Some women are like that because female customers have sniffed at them. Like.
Well, let me say this. Today, I don't know what happened, but we were walking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
I'll show you.
And the people were walking past us or whatever, and I don't know what happened, but she just says, "I don't like how she looked at you," and I said, "Who? What are you talking about?" Never mind. She said, "Never mind," and I said, "What the?" I'm trying to understand what the hell going on.
Address attention to it, but this is what happened. We're walking, 2 females were walking past us. She looked at him and went, "Hi." No.
She said hi?
Yes, she said hi. She went, and it wasn't hi, it was hi.
What the hell? You know what's so crazy about this? I don't even know what the difference of the hi was. She's like, hi, and she said, no, it wasn't like that. It was hi, and I'm like, what the
it's
fuck is the
more-
difference?
It's more of a soft.
Oh, it's like a seductive high.
Yeah.
Yes. And at first I like didn't, but then I was like, did she see me with it? And then I was like, and the reason why I even said it, because I was like, wait, he didn't say hi first or back. So why did she? So then I assessed the situation and I was like, I don't like how she just looked at you.
And I'm sitting there like, who are you talking about? Like, I know people were walking because there's people in the buildings walking past
I'm
us.
gonna be honest. I have sensed this a lot recently, and I don't know if I'm hyper aware to it. All of a sudden, or if I'm just guessing that. But a lot of times, African American women almost don't acknowledge me. I was assuming that because he's black and she was black, that she just was like, oh, hi. But I realized that because he didn't say hi to her first or after, I was like, something was.
How do you know he wasn't saying hi to you?
No, she made eye contact with you. You were not even.
How can she make eye contact with me and I'm not looking at her?
I saw her look up at your eyes. She looked you down, looked up, and went, hi. No.
Well, look, all I know is this.
And
After,
because we passed them again, she didn't do it again, or I would have said something.
oh, I don't know who it is because she didn't acknowledge it no more. But I didn't know this. As soon as we walked past that and she said whatever, I don't like how she looked at you. I'm like, who? And then like literally probably like 30, 40 seconds later, she give me a hand.
I did?
Yeah. She's like, give me a hand. She started holding my hand. I'm just like, all right, whatever. I didn't say you don't grab my hand. I just said after you had that situation, we weren't holding hands before that. That's all I'm saying.
You gotta understand, and even I had to learn this too. People are gonna look at you.
And that's
There are gonna be times women are gonna find him attractive. There's gonna be times when you do out, dudes gonna find you attractive.
Well, you know what it is.
It's gonna be. That's just what it is.
Of course, and I'm not mad about that. And I think he's attractive. Of course, other people are gonna find him attractive. But for me, it was like you don't need to look him up and down and say hi to him in front of me. Have some respect.
Oh man, nowadays it's.
I know.
Well, this thing, I've gone to her job because she had a little break, so she likes to walk. So I'm like, all right, well, if I'm not working, I'll come by and walk with you. So I'm assuming people at there's many businesses in her little building, so it ain't just her job; it's other people's jobs too that be out around the same time. And because I've done that a few times. Right, 3, 4, well, I don't know, 3 times, whatever it is. I think people are noticing I come over there for her break and we walk around. And of course, I always walk her back to her building, her room, whatever, and give her a hug. Like, all right, see you later. So as other people are coming in too, they're seeing me with her. And I think, I don't know, but she said a couple of ladies have said something to her like, oh, is that your man? Or that's nice, or
Again,
something like that.
Touching on the same thing before, this one girl, I try to be nice to everybody, but if you're like kind of around my age, like I'm probably gonna try a little bit harder. And I tried to say something to her once before. She didn't ignore me, but she was very short.
Mm-hmm.
She's black. She yesterday saw me kiss him and hug him, and she walked by me. Aw, I see what your little boyfriend. How cute, girl. And I was like, that's the most words she spoke to me.
Because girls like that stuff. Girls like that stuff.
Yeah.
It could be a coincidence, but she didn't really have time for me a couple of days ago.
Was the girl who you said looked me up and down?
Yeah.
That's her?
No.
Oh,
no.
I was asking you, does that girl work with you?
No.
Oh, okay, well that's probably why.
I thought you were gonna ask if she was black. It looked like she was walking to the cafe.
I kind of figured it was black because you said, "Oh, black girls don't acknowledge me," so I assumed that's what you meant.
And she didn't even look at me.
It could not be a black or white thing. I wasn't there. It could be a jealousy thing.
It could, yeah.
You mean the girls are jealous, or she's
girls
jealous?
are jealous because when I used to show up at my ex-wife's work with food and stuff like that, my ex would say, "Oh, that was nice." He said, "But the daggers I got after you left."
No. So
was
no. What? So the girl that worked with me, she was generally like she loved it. The girl that didn't work with me, it it wasn't that because we were just walking. I didn't have food in my hands, nothing. I think that it was like he is a tall, handsome black man. She was trying to say hi.
That's still taboo for some people. Some people don't.
Sure.
Some people listen. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, that's true.
I was a hater a long time. I used to be a hater too back then. When I would see
If you see a
white
real-
dude with a black woman, like what the hell?
Especially if she looked good.
Yeah,
You're
like,
like,
oh, hold on, you don't went skiing on us. That's what you done did. Like what?
I've gotten that a lot.
you want to go to the country club?
Yeah.
I've had several jobs where I work with or I'm close with black people, and for some reason, a lot of times it's black women. I don't get it, but they've been hostile to me as soon as they either see a black man coworker hit on me, more that times than anything because they're jealous that he hit on me and not them, or if they see if I'm interested in black men, they get so salty.
Unfortunately, that's
People in the world.
unfortunately that's never gonna go away because this country was founded on things like that, and it's deep. You gotta just know in yourself. Even like I said, it took me years to kind of like get over that. It really did.
I was always naive, but I was always like, well, at least you know I'm like not racist, hate black people. Like that's the way I looked at it, but I guess maybe they're looking at it as like you're taking a good man or you're taking a man from us. But nobody said you had to only date black men.
Yeah, it's like I say, it's a taboo subject for a lot of people. It's tough. Yeah, it's a touchy subject.
It's not anything that's gonna change, and it's not anything that really can even be explained. It just
Yeah,
is what it is.
I've had a friend come to me, and she she's black, so my guy expressed interest in her, and she actually came to me and asked about it. I said, real talk, it ain't none of my business, really. I said, but all you got to ask yourself is this: does he treat you good? Does he treat you well? She was like, yeah. Then that's it. That's it. That's it. Who cares?
I have had two females that I know that I can think of off the top of my head to do that. One of them was white, and one of them was Puerto Rican.
Put in the comments if y'all think dating. Do you have an issue if you see somebody in the interracial dating? That like, especially if you're attracted to them.
There's always going to be an issue somewhere. Somebody's always going to have an issue with it.
Well,
it's just what it is.
For me, the white girl was like, now her family was 100% Italian. This, I think, I don't remember if she was a customer or what, but she was like, this black guy likes me. And she's like, he's cute, but it'll never go anywhere. I said, why? She said, my dad would kill me.
Growing up, I had that happen a lot of times.
Yeah,
they were like, "I like you, but my dad won't. You can't go in his house." And I was like, "I had no problem with that though, because you know why? I knew where I stood. I'd rather you tell me that you don't want to see me dating your daughter than play this game of, oh yeah, hey, how you doing? And then when I leave, don't you bring this black." Back in my house.
Listen, I love I play this game. I love watching. I love going to the grocery store and seeing the white grandparents with the black kids, and you can always tell them the look on their face that they just like these motherfuckers. You can tell they're just
mongrel. I got.
They're disappointed at the black.
But no, see, that's usually I personally think it usually be the white males. The white grandmothers have just accepted. It's like this is my baby. This is my grandbaby. Y'all better not say nothing to him. I'll turn this.
But it's always a fun game to me. I'm like, let's see if he.
Well, the other girl, she was Puerto Rican, lives in Puerto Rico. She lives in Florida, and he was okay looking. Like she was very attracted to him. I saw them flirting all the time, and he kept trying to take her on a date. And she was like, "What do you think? I don't know what to do." And I was like, I mean, do you like him? She was like, yeah, but I never been with a black man before. I never dated a black man. I don't know how it is. I've only ever dated Puerto Ricans. And I was like, I mean, try it. And she was like, I don't know. So for her, it was more fear of the unknown.
Okay, let me give you a little secret. Puerto Rican, Spanish people like us until you start to date. You try to date one of them.
Right.
Then that's where somewhere somebody does it. It always it's not all of them.
They got that uncle that's like
it's not. until
and
you
then,
try.
and then that's when you know they start talking in their own language, and they talking shit about you right in front of you.
Yeah, Spanish people don't really rock with.
I don't know.
Spanish people don't really rock with black people.
They don't have no problem talking some shit in front of you.
Yeah,
in their language.
That's a thing. That's
And you're
actual
like,
thing too.
man, what the fuck are you saying?
They keep quiet about it most times, but they don't really rock with us like that either.
All right, let's get into some of these videos, man. You might have to watch it on your thing because I know you can't hear it well. All right. I want you to see this video right here. This one, I need to understand. What are you on there, babe?
No.
Well, go on the page so you can hear. Yeah, you on the live so you can hear it? Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna run to the store. Do you want to come with me?
Do you want me to?
I mean, do you want to?
Not really. How long you gonna be gone?
Not long.
All right, well, I'll just stay right here.
Oh, just come with me.
What do you want me to come with you or not?
I mean, yeah, but I want you to want to come with me.
Okay, I want to come with you.
Okay. Just don't rush me while we're there. I want to take my time. Just be like happy and jolly to be there, okay?
Then why? Why don't I just stay at home then? You can go do your thing.
Because I like when you're with me.
Okay,
But I like when you're happy when you're with me. I don't want you huffing and puffing because it's going to take me a minute in the store.
That's fine. I'll just go sit in the car.
No, because I want you to be in there with me and holding my hand and smiling.
Well, make up your damn mind.
I'm going to...
What I really want to know from this video is, why are y'all mental terrorists?
Why are we the way that we are?
Y'all mentally terrorize us. You know, you asked us in the beginning, did we want to go to the store? And he said, do you want me to go to the store? Well, do you want to go? Not really. I don't want to do this. And then you disregard us saying we don't want to do something and then throw it back. Well, I mean, why don't you want to go to the store? And now he's like, well, do you want me to go to the store? Yeah, I want you to go to the store, but I want you to want to go to the store. I don't want to go. Y'all can't just accept we don't want to go and you want us to be happy doing the things you want us to do.
Well, the issue is she should have said, I'd really like to spend time with you when you come to the store.
But I don't want to.
I don't want you to be grumpy. Why are you guys like that?
Because we don't want to go to the store.
Well, what do you want to do?
What I was doing. I was sitting there drinking a beer. That's what I wanted to do.
We understand that y'all see a lot of things that we don't see as bonding experiences, like going to the store. I actually don't mind walking around the store, believe it or not. But I think for some, sometimes it takes, it's too long. It's too
taxing.
It's too time consuming.
That's it.
It's
we went. I'm going to give you an example. She's like, we go to the movies. Remember, we went to the movies. We went seen Wolverine and Deadpool. After the movies, she gonna say, "Hey, do you want to go to Marshall's?" Why? Well, I don't know. I just seen if you want to go to Marshall's. I'm like, do you want to go to Marshall's? I mean, I guess I can go to Marshall's if you want to go. Yeah, let's go to Marshall's. I said, okay. We get to Marshall's. I said, what you gotta get from Marshall's? Well, I gotta get this sweater. I was like, okay. We get in there. This girl going through every aisle in the whole store. I'm like, we don't find what she wants. I said, it's not here. Do you think that stopped her? She keeps going and looking. No, you didn't. You didn't buy the black sweater you did not get from there.
Yes, I did.
Not the one you wanted.
It was the zip up. No, okay, so I wanted a cardigan. I wanted a black cardigan. I don't have one. I've lost weight. A lot of stuff doesn't fit me, or I just don't have it. So I wanted to go to Marshall's, but I didn't know if he wanted me to drop him off at home first and then go to Marshall's. But so I did ask him funny. We went. I'm looking for it. Didn't find it. Well, I found one. He told me I look like an old lady in it.
I didn't say that. I said, you look all right. She said, do I look? She said, do I look old? I was like, I wanted. Well, I was like, did you look old when you woke up? Like, I don't know what you want me to answer to that.
So I was like annoyed, but I was like, I know something is here, something that I could wear. I ended up finding.
Listen, we went to Marshall's. It was three men in that store. One guy came in. The only two of the men, me included, were with a woman. One man walked in. She's like, he's not with a woman. Guess what he did? He walked in, he looked around, and he walked the hell right back out. I said, you know why? Because men, when we go shopping, we go in there specifically for what we looking for.
More direct.
And if we don't see it, we walk the hell out. It's all women. I said, this is why they promote to y'all. Because this is the commerce. If it was just men, these stores would have been closed.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like of course you're gonna be shopping with your lady sometimes. It happens. But if you're really gonna know, if you know you're gonna be out for hours, you should shop with another woman.
But see, then this is the thing. Prepare me. We were there longer than I had. Who? Okay, this gonna this.
Maybe a half.
Did you hear what I said? A half. Why the hell would I need to be at Marshall's for a half hour?
That's good. What?
Their perspectives are different.
Listen, ask her who had to pull her from the. No, I told her this is it. You got 3 minutes. I'm out of here. And I had to go up front. Otherwise, she'd still be there.
But I rushed for you because I knew that wasn't your idea.
I told her, I said, if I knew you were going to go in here and shop, I would have said, take me home.
What else was I going for?
Well, you got to understand. I always put myself in that mindset. Okay, I'm probably going to be here for a while.
But see, this is my thing. We just finished watching a movie. If you're not going to just run me into some shopping mode and I got to be sitting there waiting, twiddling my thumbs. Give me a preparation. Let me know ahead of time. We're going to go shopping here. So I can sit there and I have my games ready.
So this is what my dad used to do. When my mom we all go, because there's a lot of us. When my mom would go out shopping at the mall, my dad would go, look, where are you going? JCPenney. I'm going to be at the food court.
I'll meet you there.
When you're done, you come find me.
Yeah, but see, if I'd have known that, I would have like this. How it really would have went down. I'd have dropped her off at Marshall's, and I'll come back and get you. Exactly.
That's what I didn't want.
I know.
I would have just dropped you off at home.
Let's get to another video.
But I also knew if I told you beforehand that we were going, that you would have wanted to drive separately.
So you took us to a museum for our first date.
Yeah, this is a good experience.
How much was the ticket?
Oh, it's free. What you mean? Oh, it's a nice campus, right? I like the art. You like this art?
I mean, it was free to get in here. I'm sure somebody liked the art.
I like the museum.
It was cool, but are you gonna take us out to eat or something?
Yeah, I'm really feeling this right here, this taco stand.
Can you just take me home?
Shit, I walked here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit, what you mean? It's LA.
I don't date broke.
And she's sitting at the bus stop.
Exactly. What is this deal with women who want men to spend money on them on a date? If he's found creative ways to save some money and still have a good, enjoyable time, I mean, who don't want? I mean, go to a museum, see different things. I'm not a museum guy, but I wouldn't mind going. Do something different.
I don't think to me, it's not about spending money. To me, it's about how can I say this? You don't find value in the date because he didn't spend money. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Your
Like,
whole value is based off of
Yeah.
how much something spent. If he would have said this expo at this museum costs $100 a ticket, all of a sudden now you're having fun, but you couldn't have fun if he told you it was free.
Free. Listen, me and my lady went to this. It was a unique type of museum, but it was actually her. It was actually her idea to go to this museum, and it didn't cost that much to get in. And we had some of the best time. We had a lot of fun. So,
but my thing is, how you gonna say you don't deal with broke men, but you're waiting at a bus stop?
Listen. They say haters don't never do better than you. It's just the way of the world. They don't recognize how broke they are.
I have so much to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's all based on what it used to be. It used to be that men would show off by buying things or taking someone on a date because women solely depended on men. When they left their parents, they got married, men provided and protected, and women didn't work. And women have taken that theory or that idea and, ooh, that means I won't have to do nothing. They're becoming like lazy and feeling like entitled. But that's not the case anymore. Now we both work. And if they were smart, they would say, you don't impress me with what you can buy me. What else can you do?
That's not society nowadays. Now it's who's spending the bag.
I'm the most unimpressed. I had this dude that was trying to date me so hard, actually like right around the time that I met him. And I just wasn't interested, and he lived too far away to where I just didn't want to make the effort. And he was like, I got a new Tesla anyways. And then he was like accidentally randomly sending me pictures of his Louis Vuitton gym bag. And I was like, why would you send me that? I don't care about it. And I like thinking that I would be like, oh my God, what? I am so unimpressed that it's not even funny.
Okay. So what? You get mad at me because I let you finish what you had to say. All right. So back to what I was saying. Now, yesterday I got to meet some of her family.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had a little, I don't know if we can talk about it, but remember the disagreement, or not disagreement, but the conversation we had going into the coming home. What I want to show is not that situation. But I want to talk about is how some people, some adults hide things from their kids because they feel that their children can't deal with it. Right?
That's like a black staple, though. A lot of black families have secrets.
But you know what? It ain't just, I'm learning it ain't just black folks.
Oh, I know.
Families act, and they put this mindset of they can't, the children can't handle it. They're not prepared to deal with certain things. And the reality is we're all projecting, and the reality is we can't deal with those things.
It all boils down to, you told me this about you before, like, oh, and not that you have lied, but if you feel the need to keep something, it's for my benefit. I say it is not up to you to determine what I'm an adult, to determine what I can and cannot handle. That's on me. And I'm not talking about you, but even parents. Why are they saying what I can and cannot? At this point, I'm a full-blown adult.
All right. Well, I want to show this video of a mother who lied to her son about who his father was. Let's watch the video.
So you were behind my back?
Yeah, I'm grown. I'm old enough now. I feel like I got the right to do that. So I just wanted to get a test and see what is my daddy.
And so you called him?
Yeah, I called him. He was like, he thought I was his son. So that means that
we don't see nothing funny.
Nah.
But see, I told you that was your dad. I first of all, that is your dad. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who you took the test with and what you had going on, but that's your dad.
Yeah. It sounds good, but look, I'm just saying.
It sounds good.
Nah, that's the result. The results say what it say now. I can't lie. I can't fake no results. Now, if you had something going on, then the man that was my daddy.
First of all, you didn't have no business going behind my back. That's what you didn't have no business doing.
Yeah, but I just feel like I ain't had no bond with him like that. Like, I knew something was off. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to go get my results and see what's going on.
Let me tell you something.
It's okay. You know, I'm old enough, I understand. Now, if my real dad ain't want to take care of me, you know what I'm saying? And
see, some things are better left unsaid.
Oh, okay.
You should just left it like it was. I ain't tell you. I told you that was your dad. You should have went right on with it all these years. You 18 years old, 19 years old now. It's no sense trying to go behind my back and figure it out. You too old now.
So this is what I'm saying. The woman is so conceited with her own ego and so unhealed, right? That the man who was really the father didn't want to be a father or whatever the situation was. She made up some lie in her mind and to the boy that this is her father. She lied to the man, she lied to the boy, and she lied to herself. Now the boy feel something ain't right. This don't feel like my father. We don't have the connection. He don't look like me, none of that stuff. And once he became an adult, 18 or whatever, he went and got it. He went and got the truth. Now he confronts her about the truth, and she still in her own ego is saying, you went behind my back. You lied to me. You did something sneaky. Well, motherfucker, ain't that what you did? What do you got to say, babe?
I don't know how true it is, but the video that you sent me, I watched a little bit of it because I was at work, and then I looked in the comments because I'm always here for the comments. I don't know how true it is or not, but someone had said that the biological father was actually his uncle. So I think she was hiding. Maybe she slept with the father's brother.
Wait a minute. You said that the father is her uncle.
His biological father was who he's been calling uncle all these years.
The real father is the brother of the brother of the man that she said.
And that might be the case, but this is what I'm getting back to. Let's stop this facade of kids can't understand stuff because we do fucked up things as adults and we want to hide it. I told you my story about how when I was like, I want to say about 13, maybe 14 years old, my father explained to us that I have another brother and another sister. And I'm like, what? And I remember it like it was yesterday. My dad put me and my sister into the kitchen. My mom was there at first. So when he started talking to us, my mom get up and she go to her room.
She don't want to hear.
She's still unhinged. Like I'm gonna let him handle this. So she goes in the room. My dad's like, this is exactly what he said. He said, you know how because I always said I wanted a brother.
He did it.
I said I always wanted a brother. I always wanted another brother, And she's like, but I had my cousin. He lived with us. So my dad's like, you know how you said you always wanted a brother, and I said, yeah, and I'm thinking, damn, my mom, like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I did when I was like 5, like I'm 13, 14 now, like I don't want a little brother like that. I'll be 30 when he's 14, like what the hell? So I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, you got one, and then he's like, I'm like, like I'm thinking maybe they adopted a kid or something. Like what? And then he says, you got a sister too. And I said, and my sister, now mind you, my sister's she about a year older than me. She semi remembers them arguing and like this situation happening.
So she was eavesdropping.
Who, my sister?
Yeah.
No, my sister remembers, I was too young. My sister remember us being in the van. We're in the van because we 4 or 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My mother driving, or no, my mother sitting in the passenger seat, my dad driving, and my mom yelling at my dad saying, this better not be yours. And my dad was like, she's lying, it's not mine, she's lying, da 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 da. My sister remembered this. I don't but you gotta realize something happened at 4 or 5 years old. She is in the back of her mind, but she ain't paying it no mind because nothing came from it. So she didn't know what the conversation was about. She just remembered that. So as my dad's telling us this story, my sister's like, wait a minute. I'm still I'm so green. I'm still wondering like, okay, mom pregnant, like whatever. She's like, so are you saying we got another brother, another sister? And he's like, yeah. And then I said, well, how old are they? And she's like, my dad's like, what? Let's say I'm 14. They was like, let's say they were like 9 or 10. And I'm sitting there like, I'm still being dumb. Like, I don't understand what's happening. My sister said, so you cheated on mom?
Not once.
So when she said that, and my dad, he had to look, he was like, well, that's when it all come full circle and I'm realizing what's happening.
Yeah, you catch
everything's catching on to me. I'm saying, wait a minute. And I'm telling you, that day like a defining day for my sister, because like my sister was like a daddy's girl. It changed a whole relationship.
Dynamic.
My sister just didn't believe nothing my dad said. My dad used to always be on us, always on me about, doing this. Like he would just harp on us, right? And I used to always be like, yo, you always trying to make me seem like I ain't doing stuff right. And now I find this out. It made me realize, like, yo, everything you say is like bullshit. Like you just.
Oh man, I would have a field day.
So my sister, ever since that day, I never seen my sister.
Oh yeah, you want something?
Who says Christmas only comes once
Instantly,
a year?
right? Like now look, I'm still in like trying to figure everything out. My sister gets up, walks out, and goes in my mother's room, shuts the door. She's in there with my mother. I guess the nurturingness comes out.
Consoling her.
My sister consoling my mother because she's like, fuck, fuck all men, fuck my dad, all that kind of stuff. That's where she's at.
War council.
And I'm sitting there like,
you still doing the math.
I'm like, wait a minute. So, okay. This is the thing. I'm like, okay, so you got two. So I'm like, how old are they? And she's like, they're this age. So I'm thinking it's like they're twins. That's what I would have thought too. Okay, got twins. Like, okay. And I'm like, well, where do they live? This is my dad said. He said, the reason I'm telling y'all this is because you get into an age where y'all starting to deal with other people, like girls and boys type stuff. And what I don't want, because they live this is the thing, they live in Western New York with us. Okay. So he didn't want us somehow meeting our brother and sister out in the world and possibly talk to them.
You see it all the time online. People finding out.
Yes,
distant relatives.
And I think it's because it's energy. I don't know what it is.
So do you think if they lived in another state and there wasn't a possibility of you meeting, he never would have told you?
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah, because the likelihood.
Why
of
would
you
they?
meeting, the likelihood of you meeting is.
If I lived like we lived in like California, they lived in New York. I don't know if they ever would have told us. I really, you know what? I should ask my parents that, because
your dad's gonna be like, oh, of course I would.
Yeah, he's gonna say that. My dad. That's why we had a discussion about something before, and I told my girl, I said, sometimes you gotta accept people for what they are.
Yeah.
And you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You can't let it keep holding you back.
Get over that initial shock.
Exactly.
It's a shock. Like you find out things about people
and you just thought they were one way, and then you find out they're another way.
Totally different way.
And it hurt. But I just had to accept, like, okay, this is the mess that is my life that I got put into from people just being selfish. I gotta give them credit for at least they did tell us how they did it. Clearly fucked up.
Yeah.
But
listen, my brain would have saw this as like an opportunity.
Oh, best believe. Like my.
Did you ask them if they were twins?
Well, yeah, I did. I said, so where do they go to school? Are they twins? And he's like, no, they're not twins. And I'm like, okay, well, what's their mom name? And he said, I forgot not late name, but he said two names. I said 2 names. Now I'm trying to figure this out, because you gotta realize something. I'm like 13. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about divorce. I don't know anything about and I hate to say this, how Greeno was. I assume you get married, you only have kids from your wife. I'm not even understanding that you not only have kids with outside your marriage, but you have kids with multiple women. So that I had to wrap all this. I'm learning all this at one time, and I'm learning that I have a brother and a sister. Okay, so
my first move would be, I need to meet them.
Well, that's what it was.
And I need to see how they living.
But see, now
if they living better than me,
they wasn't.
I'm about to say,
well, no, they wasn't living better than us, because neither one of the mothers were. They weren't married. They didn't have a man.
Well, let me tell you what my grandfather did. He what he would do is, he had like a secret. He had a secret girlfriend somewhere, and he was actually taking care of
a family,
her kids.
A lot of men do that.
Yeah, my dad found out and just blew him in.
He blew him in.
When my dad was a kid, he found out that's what he was. Because this is what happened. My My grandmother went out of town to visit some relative or something like that. She left my grandfather money for groceries to feed my father and my uncles and stuff like that.
And
he
to-
took that money, gave it to the other woman to feed her kids.
Ooh, that's a no-no.
My father found out it was a wrap. He's like, that you're done.
So they didn't get to eat good. And he gave it to
No,
them.
he said they were eating.
Were they his kids?
I gotta ask I don't know. I don't remember if they were his kids or not.
If they weren't, God, at least he had some good to throw him for him to just give up the money
like that. Yeah, that's like adding insult to injury because he said they ate like he tried to make him eat like lima beans and cornbread for dinner. He was just like, what happened to the money mom gave us? Like, what? Where's the chicken at? Like, where's it was just
yeah.
a mess.
I'm gonna say this. I think this happens way more than it doesn't. And I
Yeah,
think
it does.
Unfortunately, and I watched this video where this girl was like, the world would be a lot easier for everybody. Truthfully, if women could just accept men as they are.
No.
But the problem is they can't accept it, and men have to live in these shadows. Go ahead.
They have to accept that man because not everybody does the same.
That's what I'm saying. That man for what he is.
If you don't want to be committed and do things that committed people do, don't commit. That's the issue. It's the lies. You say you want to be with me and only me. That's the expectation for marriage. That's the expectation for commitment, unless you have another conversation. So if you are not committing yourself to me, don't do it.
So this is my thing. Okay, so when I guess there's different forms of commitment for that man, for your grandfather, right? He stayed with this woman, your grandmother, took care of his kids for what he could do, and then he had somebody else on the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, if he could bend himself around his wife, he would have been it. He knew he can't be himself.
I mean, it must have been the thing too, because my mom's dad did the same thing.
I'm telling you,
they just
if men could be themselves, they would be themselves.
And the crazy thing is, the women they were dealing with, they knew.
What do you mean?
He had family.
That's what I'm saying.
Knew.
The reason, and this is the real truth. The reason your grandfather and your dad or whoever it was, you said
my dad's dad,
your dad's dad and your mom's dad, is because they had their wife who they could never truly be themselves around. And then you gotta ask the wife. The wife was showing that he couldn't show him his true self. She was either too selfish or too egotistical to let him be him. Versus there's a woman out there, right? His side piece, who accepts him for what he is. He can show her his other side and not have judgment.
No,
that's what it is. That's why.
Because you can be yourself. Sleeping with someone else, sleeping with another woman doesn't mean, oh, now I can be myself over here. You have friends, and you need to have that conversation with your woman. Like, listen, these are suffocating me. These are
You don't get it.
stopping me from being who I am.
What I'm saying is this. See, to have a side piece, you ain't just, it ain't the sleeping. The sleeping part is part of it. It ain't just the sleeping part. Because if it was just sleeping with a woman, he can go get a prostitute and keep it moving. It's the fact that he can express himself openly to this woman and not be judged by it. Not be, because he has commitments. Because he has responsibilities. That's why he stayed married. Just keep it a buck. The reason he still has a commitment that he's made towards this woman. So he has to give her himself in some regard, but he has another side of him that he can never show her because he's already witnessed she can't accept it.
No, there should be conversations. I feel like everybody can accept something.
No.
I mean, unless you're a murderer, it might take
Listen,
me a couple of days to process.
a lot of people can't handle. They think they can handle.
Thank you.
Certain parts
of somebody,
person,
and
they realize that they really can't.
Because a lot of people are, and they hate to say it, but it's the truth. A lot of us are judgmental. We like what we like, and if you ain't what we like or the image of what we like, we have a problem with it.
I don't 100% agree. I agree to an extent, but like, okay, me for example, there's been many times where something's been told to me, and I'm like, no. And a couple
What,
days
like
in,
what? What do you mean?
I can't think of anything particular.
So then, what are you talking about?
But I'm just saying, like, there's been times where I've thought a certain way, or I've been like, no, absolutely not, and then I think about it, and then I accept it. So whether someone has lied to me about something, whether someone has revealed something about themselves.
Yeah, but see, the problem is this though, and I'm gonna speak for the guys who, your great grandfather and your mother or whatever. I believe both his grandfathers. My fault. I believe they cared about this woman, want to marry her, and then they've done. And I don't know. I'm gonna say this as a man. You tell me the truth in your hand. You've done. We do this. We tiptoe and show a little something, bring it out, see the atmosphere of it to our woman, then see how and test the waters and see how she feel. When a woman automatically gives you that, what the, she's going in, you already know immediately. I can't show you that part because if I show you that part, you've already shown me how you're gonna react to it. I'm saying.
She loves you. That won't be her forever reaction.
See, this is the thing. People love what they see.
I will say this. Both my grandmothers reacted two different ways.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. My dad's mom, she left my grandfather.
Big mistake.
My mom's mom stayed.
And probably used it against him.
I don't know if she did. I gotta ask my mom. She wouldn't leave him though. My mother even said
that's real. Then she real love.
My mother was like, why are you staying? Like, why are you even she said,
when did she find out? Early?
Late? Let's see. I think my mother was a teenager at the time she found out.
So she had early. She loved him. She wanted to stay with him.
So
my thing is this. And they probably had a strong relationship.
Yeah, she wouldn't leave.
Because I mean, if you can present somebody everything, like this is what it is. I got a friend, I got a person I talk to, and I gotta let you know that's freeing of anybody to say.
I mean, from what I tell, and this is just stories. From what I tell, he was real gangster about it. He's like, yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing.
I got laid on the side, but I still come home and take care of you.
Yeah.
That's basically that's what.
And the thing about it is, and I think and I'm gonna say this, you might say, babe, you might say it's cowardly. Some men understand one don't understand them in that degree. And their ego is so big that they would actually leave him. And the man, and I hate this might sound egotistical, he knows he the best she can get. And I mean this in the sense that her life will be worse without him than her by herself. I'm talking about
and I know that you and I have had this discussion. You don't agree. I could find somebody else.
Listen, it ain't about if you can find somebody else. I said you can't find somebody better. And the reality is, back in those days, a lot of men took care of women.
You figure the 50s?
They took care of the woman. So the woman, literally, her life would be worse without him. She would not have nothing without him. But that's where, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. You don't know. See, this is the thing. A woman, there's some women who are so naive with themselves that they be willing to have a worse life by themselves, struggle, and do all that thing just to say, her ego won't get hit. But the reality is this: he actually saving her from herself, because there's tons of women who have left their husbands because of he had a side chick or whatever the case may be, even though he took care of all responsibilities. And then later on, after he got remarried, whatever case may be, she said, damn, I should have never left him.
Everybody's different. Some people value different things. So, for example, there are some women that do value their bills being paid and then being protected and taken care of. And then there are other women that value loyalty and honesty I'll work. I'll pay half the bills. I'll pay 3/4 of the bills.
Move it away from you. You too loud on the
In
mic.
order to have that loyalty and honesty.
What you got to say about that?
People do value different things. I ain't gonna hold you. I've learned to value a clear conscience.
Okay.
I could go home and look somebody. Of course, I still got accused anyway, but
You always get accused.
But I can look at it like, go ahead and find whoever you think I'm cheating with. Go ahead and find them. I guarantee you're not gonna find them.
And that's funny.
They don't
'cause
exist.
There's some, like I said, there's some men who can, well, some people, men or women, who can have a clear conscience, right? And there's some men and women who could, I guess it would call it a non-clear conscience, and still live their life.
That's true.
And have no problem with their life.
That's true.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Do you feel like I know you got a clear conscience. You say you're not doing it. Do you feel like you have the capability of cheating or having a side piece or whatever you want to call it and sleeping fine at night?
I've done it before, yes.
And it don't affect you. You don't have no feeling of I gotta tell them.
Nope.
You like,
Not
no,
at
I'm
all.
fine. Okay.
Dies with me. Who cares?
What about you?
No, I don't even think I could have someone inappropriately text me and have a clear conscience. I would be no.
So you would feel guilty and then end up telling.
Yeah.
I guess it just shows how people are just different, man.
Yeah, but
No, what about you?
What about me?
Could you cheat and sleep at night? Could you cheat and look at yourself in the mirror? And I hate to say this, it's gonna sound very bad coming from me. It gets easier. The more you do it, the easier it gets. I hate. I'm telling
that's
myself,
probably true,
but it does.
Yeah, it's like breaking that first seal.
You be
surprised.
drinking. You'd be surprised what you get accustomed to. And I hate to put it like that.
Could I? I'm trying to ask the question. I'm trying to ask the question to myself now. Could I? You asked the question to me.
Could you be with somebody and have a side chick and sleep at night? Could you look yourself in the mirror and be good with it? Could you look at your lady and be good with it?
I probably could,
because it takes a certain level of.
I probably could. I could say this: if I did something, I could probably live with it. But because I can say this, I've definitely done things that I'm not proud of in my life, and I've lived with it.
We've all have.
I guess it's all about if you can. What is it called? Compartmentalize? Is that the word?
Compartmentalize.
Compartmentalize. If you can do that and realize whatever it was is a moment in time and doesn't define you in life, yeah. But you know,
it's about how many moments.
Yeah, that's true.
In my 20s, I had a lot of moments.
That's true. If you do it now, at some point, if you just keep doing the moments over and over and over, then that does define you. If you do one thing and then never do it again, I don't think it defines you.
It don't. That's what you call a mistake. Okay, I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, because you know why? I'm gonna say this. I've dated a girl in my past. We had just started dating maybe like a month in, and I went on another date with another girl, and I will say this. I was fine with the whole date part until when we kissed, I was like, it didn't feel right because I was like, and this at the time, and you know, karma's a motherfucker because I ended up getting cheated on by her too. But I was like, man, you know what? Her lips didn't feel like the other girl's lips. My girlfriend at the time's lips. And I said, and she was, I brought her to my house. We could have went in the house, did something. I stopped it right there, and I was like, oh, you know, I gotta get up in the morning. I was lying. I was like, I gotta get in the morning, so let's end it here, and I'll see you later. And I just kind of cut it off with the girl. Never Did nothing with the girl again. Never went on a date with the girl again. Nothing. Just ended it right there. And me and that girl dated for like probably like 2 years. Never told her because and mind you, let me say this. At that time, I was like, I never thought it would even get to the point we were dating. So when we first started dating that first month, I kind of looked at it like, it'll probably end in another month or so. Like that's how I felt when I first started dating. I never would take it serious because I was like, she'll get tired of me or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I looked at it. We were young, and but that was the first time I did something I didn't feel good about it because I'm like, oh, she's a good girl. She doesn't really deserve this. She probably is over here at the house doing right by me. And I'm over here doing this. Let me stop it.
Your conscience.
My conscience said no, but I never told her. Never told her. But at the end of the day, I guess karma came back and got me too. Later on, 2 years later.
They say how you get them is how you lose them.
So could I deal with it? Yeah, I could deal with it because I dealt with it before. Never told her. To this day, unless she watching this podcast and she knew who I'm talking about, I never told her. And yeah, I don't think I would. I don't know. I know one thing.
You know what? I guess you're right. Because my karma was when I did actually get married and was faithful, I got accused all the time.
Yeah. So
maybe that was my karma. I was
seeing,
like, no,
and the funny thing is, like, my parents, like, now of course my dad, he cheated when they were married, had kids, whatever, right? But like when they were courting, both my mom and my dad cheated on each other. They're still together to this day. They still argue and joke about these infidelities that they had when they were in college.
I think that's how you know you've really gotten over it.
Yeah.
You can laugh about it.
My mom can joke about the college stuff. You don't bring up the marriage stuff. The marriage stuff, she ain't really over.
Now the kids she cheated. Your father cheated on your mother when they were married. That's how the kids came around. Were they married when they came?
Yeah, yeah. No, I told you I was 13.
Okay.
My mom and dad been married for 30.
Okay, I'm just
38 years,
sure.
something like that.
Yeah, because you know why it's tough, because you got two reminders walking around.
That's the biggest part.
You got two reminders walking around.
And my mother was in denial about that, so she didn't want them around. Now she loves my sister Dominique. We ain't gonna leave Jeremy where he's at, but
so it's what? It's always Jeremy.
Yeah. So I think
Jeremy in my house.
But they joke because my mother was like a little player too in her college days. And my dad he said he swears he never cheated when they was in college. But this what happened. A girl, this back in P.O. Box days, right? A girl he went up to Memphis, came back, and while he was in Memphis, a girl he met in Memphis had wrote him some letters and sent it to his P.O. box. Well, my mother and them dating, my mother would like send stuff, or get stuff from the same P.O. box. So when my mom went to go grab stuff, she got the letters. So she reading the letters. My dad says first of all, my mother never let him read the letters.
Smart woman.
So my dad can't never tell what the letter said or didn't say. All he knew was my mother knew about this woman. My dad said he ain't never messed with this woman. But she's like, nah, you fucking mess with her, because why would a girl write a letter to you if you wasn't trying to jazz her up or whatever?
And that's where I go, you don't let me see the letter.
Yeah.
They ain't nothing to say.
So that's how my dad was. He was like, you don't let me see the letter. My mom was like, I ripped the letter up. Probably a lie, which probably was a lie, but she probably did rip it up because she get mad and angry. And the lady,
I would read it every day.
well, the thing was, once she got them letters, my mother was like, oh, you want to play these type of games? Game on. And that's when she started her spree of talking to exes and all that kind of nonsense. So when we drive on road trips, there was this guy that my mother dated before my father, which his name was Charles. Charles left because his parents died in a car accident. So he had to go back home from college to go be with his brother. He was the oldest, so he had to take care of his brothers and sisters. So in that year and a half that he was gone, my dad came on campus, started kicking with my mother. Right? So they're dating. They're a couple now. Fast forward a year and a half go by, Charles come back to school. And at this point, my mom and dad been dating for a year. That them letters come, Charles come on the scene. Well, game on type stuff. And Charles would be talking to my mom. My dad would catch him. You know, he'd be coming across the campus. Charles be talking to him. All right, I'll talk to you later. And he'd leave. He'd always leave before my dad get over there. So all those type of things, like, it's just different stories that my mom and dad would talk about and flip out, you know, get mad. You could tell they still get emotional about it because they still love each other. But my mother, this is where I say this messed up. My mother would always, when she would get mad, like, she'd be like, that's why your daddy Charles. And she, you know, some shit like that. She'll say that to him. Now, mind you, Charles died before I was ever born. But she would always say that because she knew that would always hit him one, right? And then when I wanted to make my dad mad, I would say that too. I was like, that's why my dad named Charles.
And that would be, and that's why he dead. He got all.
And that's my dad always would say.
And that's why he dead.
He'd like, he ain't no way in hell you, because Charles was like a slim, good dresser type dude. So my dad be like, you don't even got the body type of Charles. Charles was a twig. But then my mom would come out of nowhere. She hear it. She be like, yeah, but he could dress though.
I like, yeah, I bet he casket sharp.
And then my dad said, well, then my dad would be like, I beat the hell out of Charles. And then I'd be like, all right. And then my dad said, you know what, let me stop. I'm gonna stop talking bad about the dead.
Oh, I would have been throwing jabs.
Oh, my dad would be like, I beat. And there's some other stories.
I would have took pictures by his grave, like, boom, I win. Like, I would have.
I'll tell you right now, if I could get my dad on the show and just talk about college situations, my dad got stories of where this guy was talking to my mom in the car. It was raining. My dad pulled up because they had broke up, pulled up and was like, you know, you ever see what's that movie with Will Smith where it's raining? It was like he's like a dating coach.
Oh, Hitch, you talking about?
Hitch. Okay, you remember the scene where it's raining? He like, what's going on? Like, why you? Okay. Yeah, my dad pretty much had that scene, but it was he caught my mother talking to this guy she was talking to. My mother squares because he was with his homeboys that going from the campus or whatever. He's like, ain't that your girl? He's like, no, we don't go together no more. He's like, well, she over there talking to this dude. So my dad rolled up. He's like, he said, I bet you won't go over there and talk to him. He's like, what? He said, I bet you $50 you won't go over there and say nothing. That's a quick, easy $50. My dad went over there. He said, what's going on? My mother swears that she was telling the guy that was in the car with her that they was gonna be, she gonna get back with my dad and this gotta end. That's what she tried to say. So my dad was like, oh yeah? He like, yeah. So my dad, and then it started to rain. So my dad was like, well, if that's the case, scoot over. My dad opened the door and got in the car. So now my dad's in the car, my mom's in the middle, the other guy's in the other side of the car. So the dude's like, yo, I'm still, I'm trying to talk to her. Can you like, my dad said, nah, shit, it's raining. I ain't going nowhere. Now my dad is a blue chip D1 football player. Swole. You're not messing with him. So and his boys are sitting back watching it. They football players too. So what happens is she talk. He said, go ahead, talk. He let him talk for a second. He's saying, like, to the people, to his boys, like, yo, have my $50 when I get out of here. The girl's like, he's like, man, come on. He trying to rap with her, trying to tell her, like, let's keep doing this. She's like, nah, I'm gonna stay with him. And then the next thing he hear, my mom was like, ow, you hurting me. Because she was telling him to, like, leave. He didn't want to leave. So he, like, squeezing her hand or something. She's like, ow, you hurt my hand. When my dad heard that, he was like, wait a minute, what? So my dad trying to punch the dude, but my mother is blocking him. So my dad's like, oh, you want to play? He tells his boys, oh shit. He tells his boys, hey, yo, get this motherfucker out of the car. So they come around, they like pit bulls, trying to they open the door and yank him out, and my mother's like, please, Carl, don't stop this, don't do this to him. He's like, well, tell that motherfucker who you want to be with. You want to be with me? You want to be with him? I want to be with you. All right, then. Hey, y'all can let him go. Get your. So he skedaddled on. And my dad, he loved telling that story because he was like, you know, he felt like big dog on campus. And my mom she just be rolling her eyes when she hear the story. Like, and you know, she have her version of it, but everybody tell their story. That's not how it happened. Exactly. And he's like, I call somebody right now and I'll tell you, you know. So
call to witness stand.
And I feel like this though, as much as my parents have been through, as much as my father has put my mother through, I gotta give my mother credit because a lot of women ain't built the same way. They not built to stick through all the ups and downs.
That's true.
And my mom and dad had a lot of downs, but she stuck with them. And the funny thing is, every time we go down south, all my aunties tell my mother, "Thank you," because they know no one else would have dealt with my father the way she dealt with him.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I think that was. Yeah, I think we can call it a day for now. What you think? You want?
Yeah, we got other videos we can say for next.
Last video, and then we'll get out of here. Last video. All right.
How old are you?
I am 31.
Are you single?
I have a situationship.
So why haven't you just asked him to be yours?
I have a mental health problem, and I just don't really think I'm good for anybody.
Well, why do you feel like that about yourself?
Because I've had many, many episodes, and I didn't used to be a good person.
Why do you say that?
My mental health was really bad, and I would just take it out on every guy I dated. They didn't do anything wrong. It was just me. But
How long was your last relationship?
2 years.
Did you break up with him or did he break up with you?
He broke up with me
Why do you think he left you?
because he couldn't handle me being unstable all the time. Like I told you, I'm on meds.
What did that look like day to day?
Sometimes I would have random mood swings and I would take it out on him, or sometimes I would change my mind on things sporadically, and that kind of just made him pushed away. He was actually a really good person. If he's watching this, you're a good person. It was me. I wouldn't even date me, honestly. I have a lot of things I need to work on.
How old are you?
All right.
That is a very self-aware person. That is somebody who is putting in the work.
Yes.
And knowing, okay.
Not being in denial off rip to say, you know what? It is me, holding himself accountable for the actions that come with.
Sounds like she went through a lot of therapy.
Yeah.
Sounds like she still need to go through some more.
And doing that, it definitely changes your outlook on a lot of things that you do.
Well, if you notice, there's certain things about her that you could tell, she has a lot of tattoos. I've always felt like people who have a lot of tattoos are trying to express themselves in some form because they struggle with.
How many is a lot?
For me, I don't have no tattoos. I got one brand from my fraternity, but other than that, I would say 5.
No,
5 or more would be considered a lot of tattoos. If you get a whole sleeve, I felt like you got a lot of tattoos.
That's an interesting concept.
How many tattoos you got?
I only have 2.
Babe.
8.
I wonder if there's a correlation there. That is a good question.
100%. 100%.
So a lot. I would. Maybe it depends how everybody was raised. For me, the first. Actually, probably all of them. I had gotten in a period of my life where I was being rebellious. I was very sheltered as a child. And so as I got older, I was like, first thing I did when I hit I was 19, I got tattooed and I pierced my lip.
Now listen, everybody watch this. She was sheltered. She got more tattoos. You said you had a form of a sheltered life when it comes to in the church. You have 2 tattoos. My parents weren't really super religious. They made us go to church, but my parents weren't giving us Bible verses and things like that. And I have no tattoos. So I'm saying I do believe it has something to do with expression.
I do too. Now here goes the question: what denomination? You either Baptist or whatever?
Baptist.
What denomination? Okay, mine were Pentecostal. So,
but you let me say this too. There's a different form of Baptist. I'm Black Baptist, Southern Baptist. She's
I grew up Southern Baptist.
Yeah, but you was in a white church. White church is different than black churches.
That's true.
My church was very strict.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Black folks churches, they strict, but they not strict.
Black Pentecostal churches are very strict.
They have a lot of drama.
I'll tell you, I got my first tattoo at
teenager,
15. I think I was 15.
Trying to express
I
yourself.
was too scared to do it.
Did you show your parents?
I didn't show them for years. It was like a secret. Yeah, I got
it. Was like accidentally he took his shirt off and like, what is that?
I was like, what the?
That better be a scratch off.
You know what it was? Let me tell you, this is dirty. So my brother seen it first. So they was like, oh, that's cool. So they went out. He went out and got his. They saw his.
He told on you?
Hey, well, actually, Beans guys, I was like, yeah, she's gonna die me out, bro.
Like, yo, I was good. They caught you.
Yeah, like, you know what we gonna do? Now he went overkill with his. I got one.
What did he get, a sleeve or
He
something?
had like 4 or 5.
Oh, right out the gate?
In like a short time span. I'm like, I was like, you doing too much, man.
Oh,
I was like, you gotta. We still live here. Like,
Yeah, I got my first tattoo, my first piercing in the same day. And
how old were you?
19. I waltzed right into my mom's work, and I was like, she saw it because I got my lip pierced, and she was like, and I was like, want to see my tattoo? She goes, you didn't. And I showed her. She's like, you brat. And we kept it from my dad for a little bit, and then no, and then my mom was like,
yeah.
I saw her, and he looked at me and was like,
Listen.
and then that unleashed the gate. I was like, well, my parents already know.
My sister had, I just remember she got some tattoos now, but I remember the first time she came back, I think she came back from college or something. And she was talking like this. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she had a lime. I remember, like, I was in the car. She had a lime green tongue ring. And I said, what you got in your mouth? And my sister was like, shit. I was like, I said, and then I said it again loud because I ain't gonna lie, I was a telltale with my sister because she never really accepted. So I was like, okay. So I said, what you got in your mouth, Tiff? And she was like, ugh. And my mother caught wind of it. She said, what do you got in your mouth? And my sister like, nothing. I said, open your mouth. Girl, don't make me have to say it again. She opened her mouth and she saw, and when you saw that lime green tongue ring, oh, that's what we doing over in college. My mother was like, oh, you done. She was in the hot seat for a minute off of that.
I know you were proud of yourself.
Sure was.
Oh, matter of fact, I pierced my ears too. Come to think of it.
I ended up getting my ears pierced. And you know what's so funny? I was like 17, 18 years old. I go to the mall. I'm like, yo, I've been thinking about this because I want to look fresh. I'm gonna get my ears pierced. I called my father and I said, yo, I'm calling you man to man. I said, look, I'm thinking about getting my ears pierced. You better not get your ears pierced. I said, yo, I'm calling you to let you know I'm gonna get my ears pierced. This is what I want to do. I'm over 18 at this point. Like, I ain't have to tell you. I'm calling you just to let you know. So you better not get your ears pierced. Yeah, you don't do what you supposed to do. Yeah. So I said, look, all right, click. I hung up the phone. I went and got my ears pierced. I called back. I said, yo, I got my ears pierced. He said, you really did? I said, yeah. He said, well, guess you're a real man now, because I tried to say everything I could to try to get you not to do it, and you did it anyway. So you must really want. And I said, yeah. He said, well, okay, because he wanted to try to like big boy me, and I was like, no.
I think fathers, like if I had a kid and he showed up with a tattoo, I think my reaction wouldn't be that. I'm like, I mean,
it depends what it is.
Yeah.
Like if you went and came back with a face tattoo, I'm like, what did you do? What's wrong with you? You gonna have a struggle life. You better be.
Would you be okay if we had a daughter and she went and got a tattoo?
No. Why would you? First off, we have a daughter. My daughter's perfect. She don't need no tattoos. But
she want to express herself.
Well, I'm hoping that I can let her express herself enough to where she don't go on a rampage and get nose rings and
that's
lip
the thing.
rings
You
and all
gotta
this other
find-
stuff. I'm just saying, I don't want that for my daughter. I saw you in high school. If my daughter looked like that, I would be. Well, that makes it worse. Because now you don't even have a reason. You just being you at this point. If I saw my daughter dressing like emo-ish and got the nose ring, tongue ring, I would probably be like, what's next? Are you trying to do porn? What's happening? Tell me what's going on. Because that's where it's leading to.
It never did for me.
But I'm saying some women or some people don't get it out of their system and then they just take it to another level.
Yeah, it can escalate. You gotta find a. You know, I don't have kids, but you definitely gotta find.
I'm just gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at you and say, well, you are your mother's. This your daughter. I don't know what. I would say, well, your mom can tell you why she got those tattoos.
Your mom lived a troubled life.
So if you feel like you had that, you couldn't express yourself.
It happens. How
Didn't do it. I don't know.
You restrict your children, they're gonna turn out the exact opposite of how you want them to.
Yeah. All right. I think we've done enough. We're going 2 hours.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, babe, for coming and giving us your situation. Today's Friday. I want y'all to go grind and enjoy yourself. Go do something fun. We only got a couple more months of summer. It's August. My girl birthday month. If y'all want to send us some gifts, put in the comments. Let us know what we should get her for her birthday. All right. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Y'all have a good week.
Anything else you gotta say, babe?
That's gotta be racist.
Daddy.